Jackson. Now today I am going to show you how to train your dog to stop barking. Have you got a nuisance dog which just barks at everything, like barks at the moon, barks at everyone, barks because of dependency, barks at the neighbor? Well, I am going to show you how to fix that barking problem, the nuisance barking problem, in under five minutes. And this is how you do it. So, a lot of the owners of these barking dogs were using negative response to the dogs, which mightn't be the best way of doing it, as the RSPCA says, because you can do it the positive way only. So, they were yelling at the dogs and screaming at the dogs. They were saying, shut the bloody hell up. They were throwing food bowls at the back fence to try and stop the dog from barking. And you had dogs that were barking through either separation anxiety, or they were barking at the possums, or they were barking at the dog down the street, or they were just barking at the moon. All these different things of useless barking, just nuisance barking, and they all tried to fix it using the negative ways, and none of them worked. They had actually 100% failure rate. Some of them even tried the RSPCA and dog training extremist approved methods. Now, how good is that? Now, they tried everything to do the positive way of doing it, and this was using food and different things, and guess what? The same thing happened there. 100% failure. And I thought to myself then, this will be a good opportunity for me to try out my 100% positive methods on the dogs. I mean, the people that own the dogs, they're amateurs. I am a professional dog trainer. I know a thing or two about a dog, and I've trained a dog or two. So I thought that I'll use my skills, start my research, and train some dogs using positive only methods to stop barking. I had to ensure that I was right up to date with the 100% pure positive dog training as approved by the RSPCA and dog training extremists on how to stop a dog from barking. So I did a Google search, I researched so much, I watched YouTube videos, hi Zach George, hi Victoria Stilwell. I just did so much on the positive training. I even got onto the RSPCA database and the Complete Idiot's Guide to Dog Training. Now, I didn't stop there. I then contacted a few of my positive dog training mates, and I'm going, hey, hang on, how do you train a dog to stop barking by using the positive methods? And I got all their information as well. So piece by piece, I managed to get all the methods to be able to fix the dog. So I had 2 German Shepherds come in which were unsocialized and barks at everything. So the first thing in the positive dog training handbook, it says, is find out the reason why they're barking. It could be separation anxiety, it could be boredom, it could be anything. But they were barking at Percy the possum, they were barking at the bush turkey, they were barking at the other dogs, they were barking with leaves falling out of a tree, they were barking at the moon, they were barking at me, they were just barking at absolutely everything. And it's like, are they bored? No, they're not bored. They're having the bloody time of their life. So now I set to work on how to fix these dogs from barking by using the positive only RSPCA and positive dog training extremist approved methods. So away we went. As soon as they started barking, I had my food scraps with me, and they were really nice little Cheerios, and I sat there by the cage and I said, you're a good fella, you're a good fella. I gave them a food snack, and then they ran out and barked, came back, got some food. They continued barking, they came back, got some food. So it didn't stop them. So I tried method 2, I tried method 3, and then I ended up throwing all the food over the fence there, and the dogs didn't even care less about the food. They just wanted to bark at the turkey, bark at the dogs, and this continued all the way through. So as I went through the entire positive only dog training methods to stop the dog barking, we found that it was 100% failure on everything. And the only way that these dogs were fixed was that you had to isolate the dogs and lock them up in the garage in a dark, quiet area where they can't see life. And that is the result of positive only training, trying to fix a barking dog, because it might cause a bit of a problem with the dog by having a negative response with them. So we don't want that. It's cruel. So we just lock them up in the garage. But But that's not it. If you decide to go down the track of positive only training and you don't want to lock the dogs in the garage, then you can, the next recommendation on the RSPCA knowledge base and all these other sites is to go seek a pure positive force-free trainer, which will come out and do absolutely bugger all. And what will happen is that they will drain your finances with like 10, 15 lessons to be able to try to train that dog not to bark. How are you going to stop that dog barking at a possum? How are you going to stop that dog from barking at a turkey by using positive training methods? I don't know. I've been a trainer for 35 years and I can't do it using positive training methods. I don't know how they do it, but apparently they will take your money and they will do it. But if they can't do it or they exhaust your bank account, then they will refer you to a vet. Now, the vet is a good option because there is no money in a cure. They will put them on Valium or Comicalm, or they will do something that the dog is on some type of drugs and that way he's going to be too stoned to be able to chase that turkey. So there's your options. And then when that doesn't work, what are you left to do? You're going to have to take your dog and surrender it to the RSPCA. But don't worry, they'll make some money on it by reselling to another home because you can't use negative things on a dog. You can't use electric collars or anything like that. It's cruel. How did I fix the dogs from barking in under 5 minutes with little to no training? Well, here is the answer. It is the bark collar. Very simple. Don't be scared of it. It is really nice piece of magical equipment that can fix a problem very, very quickly. So with the male, I put this on him, and as a result, he started barking at the turkey and barking at the other dogs. And as soon as he barked, I went beep, 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 gave him a pulse, and he looked around, and then he barked again, got another pulse, and said, geez, I don't like that. And after the third one, he shut up. He was quiet. It fixed him in about 10 seconds. It worked. And after I let him wear this for about 10 minutes, I then took it off him, and the female was still carrying on like a pork chop, just just non-stop barking. He was as quiet as a mouse. Then I put this on the female. Now, when this went on the female, she barked. She also got, I believe, 3 or 4 pulses, and then she shut up. The male didn't have the collar on, but he was still quiet. Now, both dogs are quiet, fixed within 5 minutes by using this magical little device called a bark collar. These are very humane and much more humane than going out screaming and yelling at the dog, scruffing the dog's neck and getting them vocally dominated and scared of you. Use these. These are absolutely wonderful things that can fix a problem in a matter of 1 or 2 sessions, and then you take the collar off. So the bark collar is the #1 method on stopping barking dogs. Okay, I'm Gaz Jackson. Bye for now.